Joshua Bell, and I'm a violinist. I think it's my 10th time here in the last 11 years, so this is one of my one of the few places that I make a point of coming every summer if I can, and I always look forward to coming here. It's a great atmosphere, clearly, and musically and geographically, and I'm sad I have to go home in a couple of days. Of course, the beauty of the place is something I come here for, but probably the reason I come here mostly is for the camaraderie of the fellow musicians and getting to make music with many of my great friends. This year was Stephen Isserlis, the great cellist who I've known much of my life and played together so much. Pamela Frank, who's one of my best friends, and we're getting to play. We play together a few times this time. Such a pleasure. But also meeting some of the other people that are, great soloists. But at a festival like this, they bring them all together, and we all get to drink together and eat together, and socially, it's a very nice thing. Also, I must say, I just coming from the rehearsal with the orchestra. They're incredible, and the level of music making from the young people. I say young. I mean they're grown-up kids, but they have this enthusiasm for music that is. I really think this orchestra sounds better than any professional major orchestra I can think of in the world, and that's saying, I think, in a lot of ways. It's just the level of intensity and joy that they get, that they look for and get out of the music, is something that is very rare to find, and I'm just really in heaven playing with this orchestra. For me, the violin is my instrument. It's like if it's like asking a man, if you could create the perfect partner, how would you create it? Of course, you would. For me, I would want a woman with two arms and two eyes. And I wouldn't create something else, because this is what feels natural. For me, the violin has been with me since I was 4, and for me, the violin is the ideal, perfect instrument. And having said that, the discovery of a great violin is a bit like meeting one's wife, finding the right partner. And I found my perfect instrument, the Stradivari, made in 1713. And for me, this is the ideal instrument. I open the case every day and I look at it. It's like looking at a Renoir painting, one of the great masterpieces ever created. And so I couldn't dream of anything better. I'm a musician, really, and so this means playing chamber music, playing with orchestra, directing. It's all part of the same thing. So I don't feel, when I get up in front of an orchestra and direct the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields, where I'm the music director, or play chamber music, or then go to play concerto, that I'm changing roles. It's all part of being a musician. I think they should all be approached with the same ideals, and so I do enjoy having the variety of repertoire. With the orchestra, I get to explore Beethoven symphonies and things that I never dreamed of before, and that's so great. And during the year, I play a lot of solo recitals and concertos. And when I come here, I get the great opportunity to play the chamber music, which is maybe the greatest repertoire of them all. The great chamber music. So I like to do all those things. I'm happy. I could survive as a career on doing the Big 10 violin concertos all year round and make a good living from it. But that's you always need more challenges. Yeah. Basically, I was called Josh, and now I'm trying to get people to call me Joshua instead of Josh. I have the only nickname I can think of makes is totally stupid and probably not worth mentioning. It's my best friend, Stephen Isserlis, the cellist that I'm playing with, one of my great friends, and he calls me Mr. Nakomo. The reason of that started many years ago because of there was an African leader named Joshua Nkomo from I think Rhodesia or something like that, and one day he started calling me Mr. Nkomo, and that stuck, and now I'm stuck with that for the last 10 years.